Today I'm with Katerina Spitsyna. I will call her Katya, right? And how are
Yes,
you
yes.
doing today?
Hello, Julio, and it's so nice to be here. And thanks for inviting me to your interview. Um, I'm currently in Sweden now, in Malmo, and I'm living here. I'm working here, playing concerts. Originally, I'm from Russia. I was born in Ural. Yeah, then I've been studying in Moscow, and then I moved to Sweden when I was about like 21-year-old.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. And tell me a little bit about your career, how you start studying music, and how you became a musician.
thanks for your question. I will try to be short in my answers and compact, let's say. Um, I started playing the violin when I was 4 years old. In small town in Ural. My teacher, she went like a different kindergartens and chose students for her class. So she was like going around and ask little children to sing for her, to clap rhythmically or dance. So she could choose some um, s- student pupils for her violin class. And I was one of them, me and my friend. We started to play the violin, and yeah, she was an amazing, great teacher. She is. She's still teaching, and my career began from that point. So we went to different competitions and master classes. We played concerts and touring in Russia, also outside Russia. Like we went to Italy, for example, with our great ensemble. And after that, I decided to continue my professional journey as a violinist. And I started my studies in Moscow in Schnittke Institute with Professor Dagmara Kalashkova. So I been studying with her like 9 years, so 4 years in college and 5 years in Music Institute, also in Schnittke. And yeah, she basically, with her, I developed my violinistic skills. And based on that, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I started like the same time when I was in music institute already, like in Moscow. I had my 2 years of interpretation course in Malmö in Sweden. So I did it like the same time, and I was traveling between two countries, Moscow and Malmö, Russia, Sweden. That time it was a bit easier than nowadays. And after when I finished that's called like a specialitet degree in Russia, so it's like 5 years of university. I decided to go forward and get my master degree in Copenhagen in Royal Danish Academy of Music, where I've been studying with Esther Hafner, Tim Fredriksson, and Ivan Genati. So I had three teachers there. And meanwhile, I was on a contract with Malmö Symphony Orchestra, substituting a lot in Copenhagen Phil Orchestra, Malmö Opera, Helsingborg Symphony Orchestra, great orchestras here around in the south of Sweden and Copenhagen. I was very, very lucky during my studies have this great experience. And yeah,
That was
that's
the
my
beginning of your
career.
career. That's
That's
great.
from the beginning till now, let's say.
And what does music represent in your life?
Music for me, it's a way to communicate and express emotions. and ideas that I couldn't possibly do it in another way. And as a violinist, um, I feel like I'm a translator between the composer's ideas and the audience. Um, Music is a powerful form of connection between composer, performer, and the audience. Yes. Um,
That's music
um,
representing the connection. Yeah, you're sharing emotions from the composer to public. It's kind of um, mediator in this case.
yes, kind of, and of course, like um, the hours of practice, the dedication that musicians are putting into their work, and constantly trying to improve, working on their technique. It's all worth when, for example, I'm able to share the beauty and the power of music with others, with the audience. And yeah, through the music, I feel like mostly truly myself and the most connected um to something larger than myself. And for example, yeah, you feel you can feel and you can sense through the music the soul of the human. For example, when I play with my colleagues, chamber music, sitting in the same stand, you basically can feel their soul through the music.
And where do you draw inspiration from?
Of course, I am deeply inspired by the great violinists of the past, as Oistrakh, Heifetz, Menuhin, and their recordings are like master classes for me. But also, I find an inspiration in nature, in art and paintings, and even in human interactions. For example, a powerful sunset. Um, Here in Malmo, there are super beautiful sunsets. In Thailand, often going to Thailand. I love it. Or a painting or a deep conversation. Uh, all these can have an emotional resonance that I could bring into my playing. And I believe that the more I experience and connect with the world around me, the richer my musical interpretations become. Also, I get an inspiration from music itself. So, for example, when I study a piece by Bach or Beethoven, um, I try to put myself into the world of the composer and trying to connect with the composer on a human level, let's say, and as I said before, share this connection with the audience. And also, I often am inspired by the technical challenges of classical violin. So, for example, working on intonation, bowing techniques, the ability to create a beautiful sound, consistent sound. It's kind of, yeah, inspires me and kind of a game for me. So, to challenge myself, basically. And also, when I hear that some other violinists achieving something truly extraordinary in terms of technique or technical skills, it also inspires me and yeah, kind of pushes me to expand my own boundaries and see what I'm capable of achieving. Like I've been incredibly fortunate um, to have had some amazing mentors, teachers throughout my musical life, and I find yeah, they inspire me so much, and basically that's why I'm still playing the violin. My great colleagues from amazing musicians from Malmö Symphony Orchestra. I also find a lot of inspiration in collaborating with another musicians, playing chamber music together. Yeah, when we're playing in ensemble or in the orchestra, the energy and the creativity of the musicians are truly inspiring.
Great. And do you believe that music can bring benefits to an individual mental health?
That's an interesting question. Thank you for asking me that. And yeah, as I heard that you are working with this topic, I truly believe that the music is beneficial for our mental health. Um, Also, I think personally, it's important to understand that it's not cure for everything. And for some individuals, music is a powerful source of comfort, inspiration, emotional release. For example, in the concerts, when the people are attending the concert, they trying to be trying to dive into another world, for example. But we have to think that the mental health is a very complex thing, and the music, in my opinion, should be seen as a additionary, as a complementary tool. Um, so, in my opinion, of course, it's better to take a professional help when it's needed. And yeah, my mission as a musician is to connect people with their own feelings. That's why I think the music is beneficial for the mental health. And we are, as a musicians, producing this music, helping the people to connect with yeah, their own feelings and feel happy or let out the anger, feel sensitive, or to imagine things, feel love, feel calm, or opposite, feel like bring them to in a dance mode. Depends on the event. I'm very often playing like in different weddings, and we have a gigs here around in yeah, launching products. We're playing candlelight concerts. Um, I play a lot in nightclubs, like a club music with a DJ. We have electronic music. And of course, my mission is to make people be happy, um, uh, go like feel like they want to dance, not being sad, let their emotions and forget like their problems. Of course, it's a cure, and that's why people are going for to listen to the concerts, going for dance. That's why they book musicians for their events and weddings, birthdays, and etc.
That's great.
Yeah, so basically also my mission is um, um, to create the mood, to create the atmosphere of the event, and um, so people can enjoy themselves, and they will think like they are a part of this live music experience. So they are, when they listen to the live music and musicians, so they feel like they are a part of it. They're attending this. They're in the present moment, basically.
Talking about your dreams for the future in your career and personal life, What could you share with us about your future plans?
Personally, like one of my biggest dream just came true 1 month ago. I passed my trial year for um, Malmo Symphony Orchestra for the second violin tutti. That was 1 month ago, and finally I can share this great news with everyone. I'm super, super happy. My colleagues are amazing, and that's been a long journey, like from the audition preparations and then trial weeks, trial year, and now finally I feel like I'm a part of this great orchestra. Um, yeah, playing with amazing musicians, working with them, and collaborating every day. That's is one of my biggest dreams, and I love touring and performing as a soloist or playing chamber music, uh, with both like classical music repertoire and new works like with from contemporary composers. And Mm, yeah, on a personal level, I would like to dedicate more time to exploring like a different genres of music, stepping a bit outside of a traditional classical world. And I believe that it will allow me to develop a wider range of skills and enrich my interpretations. And also, I would like to share with you one more goals. Is like I always wish I never had time for it because I'm playing myself in the orchestra and solo and chamber music a lot. But I always wanted to become a dedicated and inspiring violin teacher and helping young musicians discover their own style. I think I'm very, very good at teaching and I could do it in the best possible way. Um, and yeah, I really wish that in some near future, maybe I will try to take some students and yeah, bring them into the musical world, help them with achieving some their goals and working on their technical skills. And as I mentioned also before, I love to play chamber music, and currently I am a part of Malmo String Quartet. And we are playing in a different also like events. We're playing a lot of concerts and have collaborations with many artists here in Sweden. Yeah, so I just love to play chamber music, and it's my passion.
Fantastic plans. Thank you for sharing them with us. Congratulations for your new achievements. And I'm sure that you're a great teacher and that you can do a lot for the people to find their voices in music, right? And talking about
Mm,
that, what kind of tip or advice could you give to a musician, a beginner that wants to become a professional in the future?
I think is the most important to find a mentor and a teacher who can guide you through your journey. It's very, very important. I think it's is the most important is the teacher. Um, Attend master classes, workshops, concerts. Try to be active, collaborate with other musicians, play chamber music, go to the festivals. It's important to build also yeah, strong relationship between with other musicians, because then it can help you with the future collaborations, and can bring you great opportunities. And otherwise, probably, yeah, it's very important with basically connections. So it also to learn from others' experience, see how other people, students are playing, watch YouTube videos, great recordings, listen a lot. And of course, it has to be a great dedication to the music, to your instrument, stamina. So you have to like really work hard. Yeah, because to become a professional violinist is very challenging. So yeah, it requires countless hours of practicing, basically. Um, Also, like, use all the criticism from your teacher, from your colleagues. For example, when you are playing an audition and you receive negative comment, let's say, use it always as a fuel to improve, um, and never give up. And the most important is to find the joy in the process of practicing, because that is the most time we're spending in the practicing rooms, trying to find the different colors, working on the technique. So we have to enjoy what we're doing, especially enjoy the practicing sessions. So try to make them more uplifting, more like yeah, uh, happy for yourself, because this is basically the life that you will live. It's a practicing, and the concerts is just a destination.
That's true. Thank you very much for this interview, for sharing all this information, this experience you have with us. And if I want to contact you, do you teach online or not?
I'm not teaching yet. It's just like my future, let's say, goals and dreams. Become a teacher. I have a teaching diploma in Moscow that we all get, like, because we have a practic, the yeah, teaching practic. And after that, I never had private students because I never have time, because I'm playing myself a lot, many concerts a week. Yeah, so that's why. But also preparations for the auditions and concerts with the orchestra, chamber music. I play a lot of solo, and I wish in the near future I can take some students and um, yeah, teach.
That's great.
But of course, you can contact me in on Instagram, or I have a Facebook page. If somebody really wants to study with me online, you're welcome to contact me, and we can find the time. Um, so I will be very happy to see everyone.
Thank you very much again. It's a pleasure to interview you. I hope to interview you very soon again about the mental health podcast. Thank you for joining us here, sharing precious experience, talking about a beautiful instrument, the violin, and your career.
Thank you so much for this interview, and thanks for doing it and sharing it. And thanks for contacting me, and I hope to hear from you soon.